update.
So here we are, a few nights away now. How are you feeling heading into fight night?
I feel good. I'm excited to be back, and yeah, it's just, man, I miss this. You know, it's been 13 months, and man, it's just time's been way too long. That's all I can say.
I was going to say, fighters often talk about how one of the negatives about being fighters, you can only do this maybe 2 or 3 times a year. After 13 months off, what is it like being away from it for so long?
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, in a sense, it's surreal just because I don't feel like I'm fighting because it's been so long. You know, if you go back to when I was fighting in 2017 at the end of the year, I had 3 fights in 4 months. And so I was super active, and yeah, as long as you're healthy and feeling great, and man, I would like to get, you know, at least 3 fights a year, but I feel like, you know, it's been a little challenging with, you know, just having a little injuries here and there after fights, but I want to stay as active as possible, you know, go in there, win this fight, and then turn around and get another few fights this year.
So with all that said, do you feel like, you know, you say it's kind of surreal and everything, it doesn't really feel that way. Is it going to be hard for you to turn that switch, or do you feel like once you're, you know, in the locker room on fight night, making that walk in the cage, you're just going to revert back to your true instincts?
Yeah, not at all. You know, it's I've been competing my whole life and been fighting for quite some time, and I've said this before. Every time I go on a fight trip, you know, it never feels like I'm fighting. My coaches know it just feels like kind of a vacation until, you know, it hits me once I'm in the octagon. You know, I feel like I'm in the back room, I'm warming up, I'm feeling good, having a good time, walking out, enjoying the moment, just living in the present. And then once we're in there and Bruce Buffer's announcing our name or whoever, then it's like, about to get in a fight. So it's like I can flip that switch real quick, and I will Saturday night.
We were just talking to David Branch, actually, and he was saying that he felt a bit that he couldn't flick that switch last time out, and we heard Tyron Woodley saying something similar. Have you ever had that where you're in the cage and you're just thinking, oh, it's not working tonight?
No, never. Like, unless you guys have seen it, I think everything has gone pretty well throughout my career, except my last fight. You know, I was doing well. I almost, you know, finished or caught Jeremy Stevens in the first. He caught me in the second, and then, you know, that's about it. So it's like I've never had that issue. My last one I got clipped, I got caught.
Coming back from such a major injury, what is the selection process for your return date? I mean, obviously, you want to make sure you're fully healed, there's no lingering side effects, but you're also itching to get back to work.
Yeah, and that's why it was so tough for me, because I had so much momentum going, and, you know, it was just like a lot of hype or whatever you want to call it, and then that injury, it sidelined me for quite some time, and just I had to be smart about it. Like, I wanted to hop back in there, but I've said this before, you see it time and time again. People have bad injury or concussion, they come back too soon, get another one, and then their career's over. I didn't want that to happen to me, because I feel like I have a lot of things to accomplish still. And, you know, even though with my age I'm getting older, I still want to maximize these next, who knows, 4 or 5 years. If I'm healthy and I'm feeling great and doing well, I'll continue to fight. But other than that, yeah, not at all.
If I'm not mistaken, there was another name offered for your return that fell through. I'm not sure if you can say who it was or what happened, but how satisfied are you with the Johnson matchup in the end?
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to fight big name guys. I want to fight big names or people that are ranked in front of me. I got offered someone that was ranked in front of me. I took it. Unfortunately, he got injured or something happened, you know, and that's the fight game. It happens all the time. So then they threw out a few other names, and they were behind me, big up-and-comers, good fighters, but I felt like a win over them does nothing for me, you know. But I feel like a win over Michael Johnson, and like I said, he's such a big name, big following. He's fought some of the best, beat the best. I feel like it puts me right back in the mix. And this is a fight that motivated the hell out of me, just because I know how good he is, and it makes me work that much harder.
There was a report that came out after Chad Mendes lost to Volkanovski that he was retiring. You know Chad. Do you know if that's true?
I have no idea. He hasn't mentioned anything about that. You know, I saw something on the internet about that, but he's never said anything about retirement, and so I don't know how that's about. I know he's about to have a baby with a lot of the other guys on the team. Faber just had a baby, and Danny's expecting one soon, and he is. So I know he's getting everything, you know, situated for the baby, and then just working on his fins and feathers business. So, you know, I'm sure if something were to happen, he'll let everyone know.
Have you seen him in the gym much since that fight?
Yeah, he's been in the gym, and just like I said, he's getting ready for the baby, but he's been in there working out and doing quite. That guy always stays active also.
What did you make of Uriah Faber saying he was interested in returning sometime later this year?
Yeah, you know, who knows? I know he's doing a jiu-jitsu match soon, so I saw that also. If everything goes well, then he says he may try to get back into like a fight camp or fight shape, just seeing how his body feels. He's getting up there in age, but I feel like if it was a good matchup and the money was right, he's always saying if it's a pretty penny, then why wouldn't he come back? So he's another guy that he works out more than a lot of the professionals that are fighting. That guy's always there in like multiple practices a day, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Johnson said something along the lines of, you're not a knockout guy, you don't have one-punch knockout power. Do you worry about that kind of post-fight talk, or sorry, pre-fight talk? Is he overlooking you maybe?
No, I don't. Did I ever say I was a knockout artist? I've never said that, but I do have one-punch power. Like in every strike I throw, what I did say is if I land one clean shot, and you ask anyone at the gym who hits the hardest on the team, I guarantee 9 out of 10 will say me. So we'll see, and especially with those 4-ounce gloves, anything can happen, but I'm going to go in there. That stuff doesn't bother me. Whatever people have to say to feel comfortable to get in there, we're going to fight Saturday. So I'm not one to talk and do all this stuff. I don't know these people, so you won't catch me like, you know, trash talking people and stuff like that, but we'll fight Saturday and we'll find out. That's the only way, right?
Has anyone ever gotten under your skin going into a fight with, you know, anything they've said or anything they've done?
No, everyone's pretty cool, you know, like I've never had, I feel like I'm more mentally tough. No one's going to break me, and yeah, no, I haven't experienced that at all.
Where do you feel that mental toughness comes from for you?
Probably just the years of being an athlete, and, you know, wrestling is kind of like my foundation, and, you know, just, I feel like, you know, you hear people say once you've wrestled, everything else in life is easy, and I feel like my discipline, you know, if someone tells me, you know, this is good for you, do this, or if I have a structure, I'll follow it to the T, because I know you can't cheat it, because if you're like doing stuff half-ass or 1 foot in, then it'll show on fight night, and that's a, you know, a big, I'm never nervous to fight anyone or anything, but, you know, I just don't want to, you know, be embarrassed in front of the world on fight night, you know what I mean? Like, just, I feel like no one's going to go in there and literally just beat me up and hold me down. It's like, yeah, things can happen. Like, you literally have to put me out in order for me to stop.
And what's your favorite Rocky movie?
I'd have to say probably when he fights Drago. You know, is that Rocky 4? Yeah. So, and that we actually went into Philadelphia yesterday. We did the Rocky steps. We saw the Rocky statue and did a little other sightseeing. I got to see some of the good Philly cheesesteaks, Pats, and Geno's and stuff like that. Didn't get to eat any, but I had the coaches kind of, you know, giving me whatever they think is the best sub.
You can tell you're cutting weight because your mind went straight to the food, not to Rocky.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Yep. All right, thank you guys.
Good stuff, Joe.